So today's topic of discussion will be knapsack problem using backtrack, branch and bound, branch and bound. Okay, I've done it by using dynamic programming, isn't it? Isn't it? You
Yes,
remember?
ma'am.
Or as exams are not there, you forgot that also.
No, ma'am.
Hmm. We have solved it by using dynamic and earlier, which are the three variations? We have also tried it by using greedy method, isn't it? Then 0, 1 knapsack, first earlier taking fractions,
Yes.
isn't it? Now dynamic programming also we have discussed. Now we'll see how to solve it by using branch and bound. Okay. So knapsack problem using branch and bound. So here, here again we calculate. As you all know, knapsack means you will have it's a maximization problem, isn't it? Wherein you will have to select the objects in such a way that their profit is more and they also fit into the knapsack of the given weight. So for this, what do we do is we take the items and we order them in decreasing order of their value by weight ratio. Here also we calculate the value by weight ratio and order them according to the decreasing order, and then we'll select the first item which gives you the best payoff per weight unit, and the last divide by weight value by weight ratio, that is the best whatever is the best payoff, we select that and then we move on like that. So we solve this by using a state space tree, and at each node on the ith level will represent all the subsets of n items, which will include a particular selection which is made from the first I ordered items. Like when we construct a tree, if we move from root to any branch, we will be able to see the items whatever are selected. Same here. And selection is determined by a path from root to that node, isn't it? The left branch indicates inclusion of the next item, whereas the right branch will show you the exclusion of a particular item. Left inclusion, right exclusion, and the total weight W and the total value of this solution, whatever item is selected, will be recorded in the node along with the upper bound on any subset. So how do you calculate the upper bound here? The upper bound, you all know that if any problem is solved by using branch and bound, we will have a bound on it. And you all know that knapsack is what kind of problem? Maximization or
Maximize.
minimization? What type of problem is knapsack? We try to
Maximization.
maximization. So obviously we will find what bound? Which bound?
Upper bound.
Yes. So upper bound we will find. So what is this? How to find this upper bound? So this upper bound is calculated as follows. Small v plus, this is the knapsack capacity which is represented by using capital W, minus small w is the weight of the item which is being selected, and this is the value by weight ratio of the item which has been selected. Okay, this is the formula. So what is V here? It is the total value of, every time we select one item and check, isn't it? So V represents the total value of items which are already selected, and capital W minus small w is the remaining capacity. And what is this? This is the Vi plus 1 by Wi plus 1. If we are calculating for I element, we'll consider the next best payoff is the best per unit payoff among the remaining items. among the remaining items, not the one which is already selected. It is among the remaining items. Okay. Okay, let's start with the problem. Using that formula, we will just try to solve the problem, right? Yes. And as an example, if this is the problem given that you have items 1, 2, 3, 4 and weight of those is 4, 7, 5, 3 and we have value. That is nothing but the profit 40, 42, 25 and 12. We have to and knapsack capacity capital W is given as 10. Okay, we have to, what is the first thing which says in the problem, what we have to do is we have to calculate value by weight ratio. So if we will calculate the value by weight ratio, value 40 by weight 4, 40 by 4 is 10, 42 by 7, 7 6 isn't it? Then 25 by 5, so 5 5s are 25, so 5, then 12 by 3, it goes by 4. So it's already arranged in order. If it is not in order, you have to arrange it. Okay, so we have arranged it in value by weight ratio. Now we'll start constructing the state space tree for it. Initially, the root node will have no item selected. We'll start with the root node. Level 0, node number 0, weight also 0. No items are selected. In that case, what is the upper bound? Add this. What is the weight of the knapsack? So in this case, we have to calculate the upper bound for this. So upper bound will be using the formula. I'll write down here once again. Is equal to V plus capital W minus small w into Vi plus 1 divided by Wi plus 1. So how do we calculate the upper bound for the whole problem? We will just no items we have taken, so it is 0, and as you all know, as no items are selected, weight of that item is also 0, no item is selected, isn't it? So total, this is V is nothing but total value of the item selected. As we have not selected any item, we are just calculating the upper bound for the problem. So into the first one, but first payoff, it is 100 here. As no items are selected, there we will select the first one. If first item is selected, we will select value by weight ratio of the second item, Vi plus 1. Here as no items are selected, this only will be the first. So 10 tens are 100. 100 is the upper bound for the problem. Okay. That means your upper bound will not exceed this value. It will be within this. Now, as we have calculated this upper bound, we will move on. As you all know, left side we will include, right side we will not include, with and without. So first, with the item, we will check with first item. With 1, this one. Okay, yes. So what are the things we have to record here? We have to record the weight of the item. What is the weight of the item? 4. Okay. So what is the profit? It is 40. Value. That is nothing but value. And now you have to calculate the upper bound for this. So using this formula, we will calculate the upper bound. So upper bound equal to V is 40. You know the value here. It is here. 40 plus capital W is 10, small w is 4, 10 minus 4, 10 minus 4, and here Vi plus 1 by Wi plus 1. You have to take the next payoff. This one you should take. As we are considering this item I, we should take the Vi by Wi ratio of the next item. So next item is 6. So what is this amount to, what does this count to? So 40 plus 6 is the 36. So it is 76. So upper bound for this will be 76. Okay. You all got this? The first item I am selecting with 1. So I took the weight of it and I am recording the profit of it and I am calculating the upper bound using this formula. So Vi plus 1 by Wi plus 1 will be the best payoff per unit among the remaining items. So this is the best one among remaining. So I have taken this into 6. Okay. Next. As you all know, left side, we'll take the next item and check. Let's check here. So if I will consider the next item, what is the weight? Weight for it will be with 1 and with 2. So 2 items means weight will come to 11. Is this feasible or not, or promising or non-promising node? What type of a node it is? When weight is 11, if I include this item, the weight will become 11. Then what type of a node is this? What type of node is this? Yes, no one is answering. All are having lunch. So this type of node, this is not feasible.
Non-promising node.
Yes, it's a non-promising node and the solution is not feasible here. We can end up here, isn't it? If once you'll come to know it is violating the rule, then you have to stop it there. No need to move further. Okay. Now, we'll come backtrack and we will check whether we can do something by excluding that 2. Let's check. By excluding 2, like without 2. Without 2, let me check. So without 2 means only 1 I will have to consider, isn't it? So weight is still 4, value is 40. Now I have to calculate the upper bound for this. Upper bound for the node, this node, without 2. So how do I calculate? I should not include 2 here, but I can include 3. So upper bound is, what is the value here? 40 plus, what is the weight? 4. So 10 minus 4 into, which one I should select now? I cannot select the second one now because without 2. So I should see the next one. So what is the best payoff I have? 5. So I will take this. So it is 40 plus 6 5s are 30. So it will be 70. Okay, you got to know how I did this. It's nothing but I am excluding 2. So I will not include this as the best payoff. Next one I'll include and check. Yes, 70. Without 2 I can have, it's a promising node. It seems a promising node. Next, this is first level. We'll check with first, isn't it? So parallelly you can do this also. Without 1. Without 1, see here. W weight will also be 0. V will also be 0. And without 1, if you will calculate the upper bound. Without 1, if you will calculate the upper bound, you just check what is the upper bound. Okay, let's move on and then we will just check. Because we have to compare it with nodes here. So left side, we will just finish it off. So 1, this is node number 1. This is node number 1. This is node number 2. And we have node number 3 here. This is node number 4. We are moving further. So with the third item, this side without the third item. So this is the fifth node. Let me check here. Yes. So weight with 3, third item. Let me check the weight of the third item. Weight of third item is 5 and the value is 25. 5 and 25. Okay. So what is the new weight now? 4 plus 5, 9. 40 plus 25. This comes to 65. Calculate the upper bound for this. Upper bound for node 5. I am calculating for node 5. So upper bound is, see V value I have already 65 plus weight 10 minus 9, 1 into what is the next best payoff? Third one, I am trying with third one, so I am left out with only 1, 4. Okay, so into 4. So this will come to 69. So the upper bound is 69. Okay, upper bound is 69 for this. Now, without 3 we can calculate this and check. Are you? One నిమిషం. Okay, so 69. Now, we'll, as it is a promising node, we'll just move further and check. Let's check with 4 now. With the fourth node, yes. If we will just look here, the fourth node weight is 3. 9 plus 3, it becomes 12. So it is again a non-promising node. The solution is not feasible here. Okay, so we can stop here, then backtrack. Then let's try without 4 now. Okay, let's try without 4. Yes, without 4. Without 4 means it will be the same, isn't it? Weight will be 9 only. This value will be 65. And what about UB? UB is also, so you don't have any item. So you will have 65 plus 1 into 0 because you don't have any item next to consider the payoff. So it will be just 65. This then becomes 0. So your upper bound will be 65. Okay. So this forms the solution. Okay, we can compare later. Okay, we'll just try with the other solution available. Again, we'll backtrack and we will check here. We'll move to the right and we will check again. So it is without 3. Let's check without 3 what happens. W will be still 4 and this also will be 40. And what about the upper bound without 3? Upper bound, you have to just calculate it. So let's calculate this was for 5, 6, 7, 8. This was for 8th node. Now we are doing it for 6th node. Upper bound is 40 plus 10 minus 4 is 6 into, without 3 means we are trying with the next one, isn't it? So what is that? 4. 6 into 4. So this will be 64. Okay, we have got 64 here. But compared to this node, it is inferior. This is the value, upper bound is lesser than this. So you can say that later. Let's calculate for the next one and just check whether, and then we can conclude. Okay, again we'll backtrack and we'll check. And when it comes here, if you will check the upper bound for this node 2, what's the upper bound for this node 2? If we try to calculate the upper bound for node 2, so upper bound is, we have the weight profit as 0 plus weight is still 10 into the next payoff is 6. See, if you will, best payoff is 6 into 6. So this will be 60. If you will check here, all 3, if you will check, these 2 are inferior when compared with this solution, with this node. So we can conclude this, we can say that this is a solution and we will not consider this and this because both are inferior to node 8. Upper bound for node 8 is more than for these 2 when compared to these 2. So we will just say that it is inferior to node 8. Okay, so this is the solution. We have chosen the objects and we have got the profit here as 65. This is by using branch and bound. Okay, so this is how we solve the knapsack problem by using one more approach, that is branch and bound. Okay, have you followed or simply? No one is alert, I can observe that. Isn't
Understood, ma'am.
it? Yes. Let me give you one problem. Just try to solve it. It will enhance your knowledge. Decision making, isn't it? So this is the problem. Try for this. So you have to solve the following instance by using branch and bound. Sorry. So item is, you have 4 items and we have these weights 10, 7, 8, 4, and these are the profit associated with it: 100, 63, 56 and 12. And capital W, knapsack capacity is 16. Try to solve this. Solve the problem